Hello, so we're back in Porthcawl. It's a sunny July day and summer in Wales. This is what you get for July. Unfortunately, although the weather has been absolutely superb in the week running up to this weekend has been a washout so far. We're only on Saturday. Hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better. But we're having a look around at things to do and see around Trecco Bay in Porthcawl, which is the biggest caravan park in the UK, in Europe. I'll find out and let you know. Yes, one of the largest or the largest. Come on, Pandy.
One or the, it doesn't say.
It just says one of the largest in Europe.
That's a dog shit.
Okay. We've gone. It is like a minefield. We've just come into the little park area at the front of Trecco Bay, and Pandy's reminding me where to watch when I'm walking. So it's a nice little walk, especially if you have dogs. But there seem to have been a lot of dogs in here that people are not cleaning up after them. Not this specimen. In the distance is Kaye. You might know Kaye from Where Is Kaye Today, when we went to Spain. That's also on our vlogs. Here she is.
There's bee things down there then.
Beehives?
Yeah, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, bee huts.
Oh, right.
That's about it though.
Right, so there's bee huts down there, beehives, bee huts. And apple trees, crab apples these must be, yeah? Loads of them. So there's a summer fair here today on the green at midday, probably nearly over. The weather, like I said, hasn't been very good at all, so we haven't ventured out very early. But we came here a few years ago, and it's a very pretty area where the church is. And this is, what's it called? The Village Watering Hole, which is a wine bar at the shed.
Yeah, we went there last time.
We went there? I can't remember going there. Are you sure? Yeah. This is just outside Trecco Bay, and so is Bargain Booze. We've also got holiday cottage to rent. It's all going on up here. I thought, oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you've got the Ancient Britain pub there, and the Jolly Sailor is just in there. And this is the green. I'm not sure if it's the green or the church green. And then down here, apparently if you go this way, it takes you to the seafront. I can see the sea. So there's the guys there, and that's where we came from. So if you follow this road from the church green all the way down, you get to this beach, which is a bit treacherous around it because of it being raining. And this is a dog friendly part of the beach here apparently. Baxter!
This way.
Is that Ogmore?
Yeah, you Ogmore and Southerndown then.
Ogmore and Southerndown. Which is, do you know which is which?
Ogmore's first.
Right, with all the houses.
Yeah, then with
So
the
that's
cliff end,
Ogmore.
that's Southerndown. Yeah.
Oh.
We're walking there then, all the way around here. When the tide is coming in, there's a river what comes down, it's quite strong. When the tide is out, you can cross. I got it. You still need something on, you're going to get wet, you know what I mean? But when the tide's out, you can walk across it, no problem at all.
And I can see the start of Trecco Bay again then, the caravans over there in the distance. So dogs are allowed on this part of the beach all year round. And they're allowed on Trecco Bay beach at certain times of the year. So the dog friendly beach, this one is Newton Beach. If you go opposite Newton Beach and you follow this road down, it takes you back into Trecco Bay. So windy, it's the downside of being right on the seafront. There's all the wind. We're actually back in Trecco Bay at the moment, and they've got archery going on there, which is right beside the sports dome, which has got loads of activities for children and the splash pool. And then this is the square. So you've got the gift shop there, surf shop, which is part of the gift shop. Nissa local. You've got Papa John's, you've got the fish and chip shop. You've got activity booking, herb laundrette and the rock shop. Not sure what this pool is doing here, there's no normally there. If you go down the side between the gift shop and Nissa local, there's some more caravans for sale there. And then that's the pavilion at Trecco Bay. Also reception as well is there. That's where you need to check in if you're coming down here to stay in a caravan. If you've booked with Park Dean, that is.
That's the appetite.
This is inside. They've got different. They've got the boathouse. They've got an Indian takeaway. You've got a tiki bar, entertainment. We've just come out of Trecco Bay, heading down towards the Fayre and the high tide, and apparently that's the site of the old Dirty Duck, which is now caravan storage. I can't remember personally where the Dirty Duck was, but I remember, I have got a memory of being sat on some stones outside the Dirty Duck. It was a very well known pub. I think anybody over sort of my 50-ish would remember the Dirty Duck if they came to Porthcawl. And I'm pretty sure that this field here used to be camping. It still is by the looks of it. They've still got some tents and things down there, but they used to be full of tents, and the water things that used to push down to get the water fountains. A shop in the square?
Yeah, I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
And you had the tourist end down here, because this is all statics here.
Was it?
Yeah. Used to be a shop, toilets,
Wow.
block.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The history. I can't remember any of that. I remember Auntie Anne used to have a big orange tent, or a tent with orange on it, and that was in this area. And I remember going down on holiday and staying with Auntie Anne, my Auntie Anne, and thinking that the tent was like huge. It was like a TARDIS.
Yeah.
It had rooms and tables and chairs and everything in my head. Got some lovely memories. As a family, me and you didn't used to come down here a lot though, did we?
No.
I can't remember.
No.
We used to go to Lantwit Major and things like that.
Yeah, Sully,
Selly, yeah.
crab picking.
Yeah, crab fishing.
Oh yeah.
So they were saying that this area, Kaye was just saying, is a regeneration project. So it's going to be full of housing, new housing. The high tide, you say, is staying.
Yeah.
But
High-rise flats in front.
really?
Yeah, high-rise flats in front. And down on the beach.
Yeah.
On the Fayre, sorry. That's all going to be high-rise flats. They're trying their best to stop it from happening, but
And the fun fair is closing
yeah,
down as well.
2026. They are trying to petition really hard for it to not happen, but
Yeah.
know.
The thing is, there's regeneration everywhere,
Yeah.
isn't it?
but then this, as you know it's going to be gone.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course. The Elvis Festival is very, very popular here. Very, very popular. And the caravans sell out. You need to book like a year in advance. The caravans sell out for the Elvis. It's a really, really good weekend. Our friends Andrea and Mel invited us down a few years ago, and we dressed up as Elvis.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah?
doing that this year.
Oh, you
Try
go.
to sit in there or
Top.
Yeah, really good fun.
Yeah, we started on the last
Saying there used to be a water slide that came down there. Unfortunately, somebody died on it, so they had to take it away. But all across here, there was perspex glass all across there. Very, very quiet now. Coney Beach, that is. And that's the new supermarket. I think it's Lidl's. There, that they haven't long built. Yeah, that's a Aldi, sorry, not a Lidl's there. This is where I can remember the tents and the caravans being. And the water spouts. Yeah, down in this ditch. Which is still being used now in Porthcawl.